Hey guys, it's Friday. Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have what I call the best and the worst in packaging and presentation in racing cars in 143 and 164 scale. Now the first one to talk about is what I call the most useless. And this goes to Mini GT. As you know, you buy one of their cars, they're sold in blister packs. These are really retail boxes, guys, but most of us buy them from the internet. Very few of us have stores that we go to get them from. And that's for presentation purposes for sale only. Once you've opened that blister pack, it's useless. You've got a nice car and you've got this really cool creative box. And it really is a very nice box. But there's no base, there's no jewel cover, it is just a storage box. And guys, let me tell you, once you've taken this car out, you've put it in your collection, your display case, whatever, you store the box away, you forget about it, it's gone. Useless. So, for the most useless, goes to Mini GT. Now the next award goes to Spark in 143 scale for the worst packaging. Now, this is just packaging because you get this model in this cardboard box, says Spark on it, and that's the highlight of it. The side of it tells you the car that you got in there, but it's absolutely just a terrible looking box. It does come with a nice base, a nice jewel cover, and a great Spark car. Now the weirdest and almost the worst also goes to Spark. However, this one has a cardboard box, a tin can, and it's got color. And you can see that from here. And you flip this over, you pull it out, you've actually got literally a tin can. Ugh. I'm holding my cell phone with one hand. And flip it around, you take a look at it, and there you've got it. And to Spark, the weirdest packaging goes to their tin can collection. Now this one is my absolute favorite of all. And no, it's not the most gaudy packaging, even though this absolutely atrocious plaid box probably should go for it. And I'll tell you what, let's make this the most gaudy packaging as well. But it's even more well known for something else, and that is manufacturer's defect. Now, it looks good from the front, looks good from the rear, but if you take a look at the side, oh, hold on. Oh, flip it over. There you go. That's good. Got it. Flip it over to the other side, same thing. But if you turn it over, oops, printing defect. Front's fine. Back's fine, bottom's fine, but sides are wrong. How do they do that? I don't know. Now the next one goes to IXO, and I call this the most misleading box. And it comes down to this. On the bottom you see it says limited edition series. Cool. Well, other than the outboard box, where does it have limited edition numbering? I'm talking about numbers produced or serial number. I've seen some really bad ones that say, okay, you've got one out of 2010. But unlike Spark, it doesn't tell you how many were made, not even how many were made on this one. There's absolutely nothing on the car, on the base, on the box, other than what you see on the front, tell you how many were made and what number of those. So for the most misleading, I give that to Spark in 143 scale with their limited edition series. Now, the next one is this Mazda Rotary Le Mans History Series box, and this is really a cool box. Nice base, good presentation. This was a rather old one that I picked up secondhand. It is all beat to crap, but it could get the beat to crap award, but no, that's not what I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this one the what the fuck. And when I show you the back, you're going to understand. Let's roll this thing around. Looks good, looks good. And then there's this. Now, usually this is a picture of the car, and I think this is a picture of the car. Kinda, sorta. What the fuck? Now we have the most creative, and without a doubt, this goes to Tarmac Works, their Hobby 43 scale, which you can see here. Really good looking, cool box, cool colors, cool pictures, really, really sharp. Open this sucker up, and look at this. You've got a really cool sleeve, small size, big heart. You even get a picture book. I mean, it's really, really cool. You get a great car and a great base. For the most creative packaging and presentation, goes to Tarmac Works Hobby 143 scale. Now on 1/64 scale, Tarmac work gets my most unique. And guys, this is both creative and unique. It comes in a really cool picture box. The car comes with a base. And it comes with this display crate. It looks like a shipping crate. And when you open it up, as you can see me doing there, you've got a place to display it. There's even a clear side so you can use it as a display case as well. It is really cool. It is really creative. And it's from Tarmac Works in their 1/64 hobby scale. Now, my next award goes to Spark, and I call this the most childish packaging. This is a brand new car. I haven't even opened up yet. You see the price tag on it. I don't know where this was sold from. I don't know what that 820 yen or whatever. I have no idea. But anyhow, this is JP Motorsports, what they call the JP for Kids. And as you can see, that is the theme of the race car. It's blue, it's pink on one side, and the box is blue and pink. It says JP for Kids on it. Very, very clever. Very, very cool. I like it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And my award for most childish goes to Spark in 1/43 scale. Now, my next award goes for the best team spirit. And that goes to both Spark and IXO. Now, Spark has a whole slew of team packaging cars in 1/43 scale. This is just one example of many that I have. This one being Wolkenhorst. And you can see the entire thing is themed not around the car, but also about Wolkenhorst racing as well. Very, very cool. Very, very creative. You don't see a whole lot of these in Spark. Now, next is IXO's Manthey Grello. And this, of course, is the Manthey Grello Porsche 911. Really, really cool car. Cool packaging. Clearly Manthey Grello themed all over it, inside, out. Take a look at the back. You've got the arrows, you got the green. Really, really cool. So best team spirit goes to both IXO and Spark. Now the next award goes for packaging that tells a story. And actually, it's liveries that tell a story. And there's nobody better than Porsche and Spark that makes their cars. Now this top one was a tribute to the first win of Porsche in 1970. And as you can see, it has the Salzburg colors in 1970 on the car, and the packaging tells the story as well. Now, the second is this 2023 Porsche 963. I have a really cool video on this. If you have not seen this, you've got to see this. It might be the best I've got. And this is 75 years of Porsche, as told through the livery. And of course, the box talks about just that. And a third example was the Thank You Edition. This was a Porsche 911 in the IMSA WeatherTech series that basically was thanking all of us as fans for supporting their factory program over the years. And you can clearly see that on the box. Very, very cool. Now the next award is an Aston Martin DBR9, and I call this the best picture. Really cool picture of the car, front, sides, flip it over. Look at the back, side. Yeah, the bottom, not much, but Aston Martin DBR9. But then you turn this thing over, you open it up, you got a great car in there. You've even got a picture of the car in the back of the box, in the inside. This big plastic sleeve covers it because that protects the car. But anyhow, best picture goes to IXO and Aston Martin in 1/43 scale. Now, one of the things I like about TSM is what I call their showroom base, and they actually call this, what is the word? I think they call it something like a showroom base. I mean, it's basically a very, very cool-looking base meant to complement their cool cars. But I give this award as the most protective. And any of you that have bought TSM knows that you get a fairly flimsy box on a great base, but you get this plastic sleeve on the outside of it that absolutely protects it. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to get out, pain in the ass to seal, but it's incredibly protective, protects the box, the car from almost anything that you can do. So for the most protective, I give that to TSM. Now the final award goes to Best Overall, and that goes to both Look Smart and Barago. Now, why Look Smart? Well, obviously because you get this absolutely rich-looking Ferrari theme box that's very, very cool. Other than that, not much. But inside, you get a great car, a perfect display case, an absolutely gorgeous base with an aluminum tag on it, tells you all about the car. Absolutely perfect presentation. Ferrari themed. Very, very cool. And for a whopping $25, you get Barago. Really cool Ferrari themed box. See Ferrari all over it. On the back, it shows you the entire Ferrari collection. And yes, all 6 of these cars have these great boxes. You pull the top of this off, you pull it off. You pull this down, and voila, you've got a really neat car on a cool base, an aluminum tag, even though this one is starting to come off. The glue just won't stick. But you got a really nice car for $25, an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous box and presentation. And so Barago at $25 shares the best overall along with Look Smart at about $125. Folks, that's it. Take care. Thanks. See you next time.